On August 4th, 2016, I had a fairly long dream. Um, Most of it is irrelevant, but the end of the dream was very, very bizarre. I was at my house, and my sister was out on the front porch having a cigarette, and I decided to go join her and just talk to her for a few minutes. And it was at night. It was probably 11:30, midnight. Um, so I walked down my front door and onto my porch and turned toward her to the right to start to say hi and talk to her. And I noticed in my line of sight above her head a rainbow around the moon, bright rainbow around the moon. And what's really weird is I didn't know there was such a thing as a moonbow until I looked up images of rainbows at night. Rainbow at night. See, I had no idea. It's called a moonbow. Anyway, I'll get back to my story. So it was really bright, and just as I went to point and say, "Do you see that?" to my sister, I thought, wait a minute, where's my phone? I want to take a picture of that. So I ran back in the house, and she's looking at me like, what is she pointing at? And she hadn't turned her head yet. And I ran into the house to grab my phone. And when I came back out, the rainbow had dissipated, like almost like clouds dissipate. It was gone. And then the moon was gone. The moon wasn't like centrally located right here in the moonbow anymore. The moon, I had to turn and face forward again. I had to, instead of where I turned to the right, I just, like I came out of my door, I faced forward, and I could see, now this is at night, I could see the sun and the moon right next to each other, but it wasn't daylight, okay? And they were moving quickly next to each other, and they were together in the sky, and then all of a sudden that was gone, and there were two moons in the sky, and they were moving quickly together in the sky. And I kept trying, I could barely get the words out, but I kept saying to my sister, "Do you see that? Are you seeing this?" And she started to see, she didn't see the rainbow, but she saw what I saw in my dream. And then I woke up. It was just very bizarre. When I woke up from that, I thought, wow, is that what it's like to have an acid trip? Because I wouldn't know. But it was so bizarre having the sun right next to the moon in the middle of the night and things not lit up like daylight. And I knew it was the sun, and then suddenly the sun was gone and there were two moons in the sky. And I don't know, bizarre things. Just thought I'd put that out there.